Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of Breers and Videos PC Gaming, where this week we're going to once again take another trip down memory lane and revisit Tom Clancy's Endwar for the PC. And I originally played this game, Tom Clancy's Endwar, on the Xbox 360, and when I first seen it myself one day, it definitely looked very interesting. It was one of those games that I bought on a whim for the Xbox, but it was when I inserted the disc into the Xbox 360, I really started taking interest in it since then. But also I noticed something else on the back of the box. You're basically playing as a commander of a battalion, or basically a battalion of your own army division. And one thing I read up that was very interesting about Endwar is that you get to use your own voice to communicate with the soldiers on the battlefield, especially by using your headset, which I'm using now, and which I found to be very impressive, especially for a game, for a 2008 title. I think it is. I think it was released in 2008. I am not sure, but anyway, though, we're gonna go get started. So, as you can see, we're playing the campaign mode for Tom Clancy's Endwar. I was originally gonna check out I was originally gonna go play on the multiplayer, but once I got the PC version of Endwar, because I couldn't afford Xbox Live at the time of getting the Xbox 360. But it was only then that I went into the theater of war, created my own Ubisoft profile. Then tried to go in and see if I can find a game online anywhere. That's when it came up saying ceasefire, and the date on it was by September 2013, but hasn't changed ever since. So that gives me the impression that the online in Endwar is shut down. But anyway, though, that's me finished talking, and I will
army base is under attack.
And I will get on with the game then.
Uplink sites are under attack. Colonel, today your battle group will defend Lesito army base. The enemy must be prevented from capturing it and turning its strategic capabilities against us. Your adversary.
Actually, no, before I start, I'm gonna head off to the barracks and give my unit some upgrades.
U.S. President David Becerra has narrowly survived an assassination attempt. His approval ratings have been declining for some time due to recent military defeats.
Yeah, the U.S. is not looking very good in World War III, is it now? Because looking at the objectives, currently it's Russia and Europe tied together, with the U.S. 3 territories behind.
Here are natives. Colonel.
Now, this time.
The battle group will defend Lesito army base. Its strategic importance cannot be overstated. It must not fall into enemy hands. Your adversary, Colonel Roger P. Funk of the 13th Airborne, makes aggressive use of close air support. He is known as a strong leader who commands fierce loyalty among his troops. Temper belligerence with intelligence, Colonel. A mere bravo without intellect cannot distinguish himself in war. Go forth, distinguish yourself, and attain glory.
I will indeed, General Amandu. Okay, I don't like on how... So I'm going to get a transport... I'm going to start off with a command vehicle, a transport unit, and a rifleman unit. Actually, I'll start with an engineer unit because they're more slower than the riflemen are.
Operation Tiberius is go. Repeat. Operation Tiberius is go. Units entering the battle space. Uplink positions are confirmed.
Right, so I'm just going to change my webcam up to here, and then I'll come back to you guys then. Now, guys. So, sorry about that. I just wanted to move my camera up to the top right, just so I'm able to see... see the information on the top left, the bottom left, and the bottom right, and also in the middle as well. So then, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, So one thing that's very unique about Endwar in particular,
Check center quadrant.
as I said, the voice command.
US Army troops.
For example, if I wanted,
Delta, uplink secured by hostile forces.
for example, if I wanted to deploy, say, a rifleman unit, I could do this: deploy rifleman.
Units inbound on DZ.
So what I did was there, I just basically hold down the spacebar button.
We are capturing uplink.
I just basically held down the spacebar button, and that's what was what caused the rifleman unit to
Reinforcements
deploy.
loaded and on call.
I'm even able to group units together. For example, I can group an engineer
Check
unit,
center
the
quadrant.
my engineer
Eyes on
unit
fastback
and
IFVs.
the transport unit together by doing this. Unit 3 plus Unit 2, create group. So basically what I said there was that I said Unit 4 plus, or what I said was there was Unit 4 plus, and then once I said the word plus, that will activate that unit, and then I could call in and I can call another unit to attention and tell them to create a group. Anyway, let's get the rifleman unit to secure Bravo. Unit 4, secure Bravo.
Secure that uplink. CC.
There we go. So now Katana there is going off to secure the Bravo uplink. Anyway, Unit 2 has secured Lima, so I'm going to tell them to upgrade Lima to air support. Unit 2, upgrade Lima to air support.
C Central. Confirmed.
There we go. Unit 1, upgrade. Unit 1, move to Lima.
On the way.
Deploy tanks.
Units.
Deploy artillery.
Units entering the battle space.
Now, what have we got over here? We got a transport unit.
Ready for orders.
There's a transport unit over
Loaded
there.
and on call.
So if we can get tanks deployed now, we'll be able to counter. I can get Unit 5, Anito.
Command Europa. Signal is authentic and secure.
Okay, very good. Task Group 1, secure Foxtrot.
Jawohl, transport them.
So when I said Task Group 1 with where
Panthers on the ground.
my engineer unit and the transport unit is grouped together,
Marksman on the ground.
they're gonna go over, pick up the transport unit, or pick up the engineer unit, and then transport them all the way over to Foxtrot, where the engineers will automatically secure the uplink without me having to tell them. Anyway, tanks are deployed, so I'm gonna get Unit 5 and Unit 6 to
Jawohl, on the move.
attack Hostile 1. Unit 5 plus Unit 6, attack Hostile 1.
We have secured it. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Here we go.
This is Anito. Enemy is taking damage.
Unit 4, upgrade Bravo to Force Recon.
See, we'll do it.
Or also, if I wanted to just purely create a tank unit or if I just want to get all the tank units together to form a task group, I can do that also by just saying, calling all tanks, create group.
Check Alpha. Hostiles have secured it.
So it's purely just a tank unit then.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
But this particular game mode we're playing here in Endwar is called Conquest. Basically, the whole concept of this is to capture as much uplinks as possible, or try capture at least half of the uplinks to have a chance of winning. The winner is the one who could capture all the uplinks, or hold at least the majority of the uplinks before the timer runs out.
This is Tiber. In position.
Or another way of winning Conquest is by eliminating all the units on the battlefield.
This is Anito. All machines are like new.
Alright. Unit 6 abort.
Confirmed. Holding fire.
Tinker here. Securing the uplink.
Yeah, the transports went off the radar there, but I could see them visually. Okay.
North Quadrant. Eyes on fastback IFVs.
This is Troop Command Europa. Your signal is confirmed.
Alright, Unit 6, attack Hostile 1.
This is Longbow. Let's crease these bastards.
Ooh, a lot of fighting talk there.
That's a kid.
Right, so
Check Foxtrot.
Alright, so the transport unit's just been eliminated.
Hostile neutralized.
Unit 6, attack hostile 2.
Starting attack.
There we go.
Our fire is ineffective, Central.
This is nothing, a little...
Longbow here. All machines ready.
Alright, so I'm gonna get the transport unit and... Well, not transport, I'm gonna get Unit 5 and Unit 6 to join forces. Unit 5 plus Unit 6 create group.
Teaming up.
There we go. Nice. So now they're grouped up together, and now it's more easy for them to coordinate their attacks together. So that way, Unit 4 can stay back and provide long-range support while the tanks can move in
North Quadrant.
and attack them directly.
JSF pioneers.
Anyway,
Go here.
Unit 2 upgrade Foxtrot to electronic warfare.
Affirmative. Confirm.
Longbow here. All machines ready.
Katana here. All squads at the ready.
Right, so I've pretty much captured the majority of the uplink, so I have two choices. I can go in and capture Sierra, or
Really, I do.
hold off, or hold the line here. I could maybe reduce the enemy's firepower and then try and take the last uplink.
This is Information Warfare Command Europa. Your signal is authentic.
Okay, very good, very good.
I wouldn't say I'm lazy. Just very...
Okay, so the enemy's going for Sierra. Alright, Force Recon Foxtrot.
Command confirmed. Task force dispatched.
Alright, so the enemy's going for Sierra, so I'm going to deploy a tank unit. Actually, no, I'm going to set a landing zone for Bravo.
So much cake
So
to
that way... Or then again, though, I probably won't need to because the landing zone is just very...
Check Sierra. Uplink secured by hostiles.
It's very close to where it is. I'll just get to Task Group 1 to secure whiskey. Task Group 1, secure whiskey.
Cool. Transport them.
There we go, very good. As my eyes there are going a bit itchy there for a minute, but
Screw this. I'm sick of it.
other than that though, it's all...
On the way.
Now, so now Unit 1 has moved to whiskey without me having to tell them. Because I have grouped those 2 units together, I'm able to give the orders all in one go by just telling both of them to secure whiskey. And now they're doing it automatically without me having to tell them. Anyway, let's probably get a gunship unit, a helicopter unit out here, or gunships as they're called in Endwar, and get them to scout the area. Deploy gunships.
Units entering the battle space.
Sapphire here. All birds showing green.
Roger that,
Secure
Sapphire.
command Units defending position.
Alright, Sapphire, do me a favor and scout the area for me, will you? Unit 7, move to target.
Jawohl. On the move. Sapphire here. All birds showing green.
Now, can I see anything with my binoculars? Alright, Unit 7, abort.
Holding position, Central. On the way.
Okay, maybe.
Center quadrant.
Okay, now.
Eyes on U.S. Army troops.
Alright, so. How are you, Unit 4? Can you take. Yeah, you can take that.
Sapphire here.
You can take the riflemen where they are. So, Unit 4, attack target.
In position.
Longbow here. All machines ready.
South Quadrant. Eyes on Schwarzkopf tanks.
Oh no, that's.
Check Unit 2.
Tanks,
They're at risk.
that's bad, that's bad.
Annihilate them.
Because when transports and tanks go together, the transports get annihilated.
Go here. Securing the up.
Airstrike, hostile 1.
Hostiles are taking hits. This is Tucker. Approaching target.
There we go. I could maybe keep hitting the
Squads.
I could maybe continue hitting the enemy with airstrikes until.
This is Sapphire.
There we go.
No mercy for this scum.
Check Unit 2. They're suppressed.
Airstrike, hostile 2.
Approaching target. Sandy back now. What do we judgment?
Check Unit 2. Extraction ordered. Check Unit 1. They'll take losses. Check South Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Alright, Unit 1 retreat.
On PD-6 Rottweiler combat drones.
We're under attack.
Check Unit 2. They'll take losses.
They want to finish us. We're under attack.
Alright, Unit 7 attack hostile 4. I didn't see that tank unit there for a minute.
This is Sapphire. Let's sort them, brothers.
This is Wagner. We have the survivors and are coming in.
Okay, Unit 1 move to Lima.
On the way. Hostiles are taking hits.
Now this is where the fight begins.
That's a kill.
Ah, yeah, gunships are no match, or gunships are no match for tanks. They'd be able to shred them apart. But another unique system that Endwar has, it basically has what we know as a rock paper scissors. But in this case, tanks beat transports, transports beat gunships, and gunships beat tanks.
This is Wagner. Survivors loaded
Pretty
up
simple system indeed. Okay, deploy engineers.
Units inbound on DZ.
And Unit 4 attack target.
Active. On it.
Unit 4 attack target.
Go here. Let's crease these bastards.
Ooh, a lot of fighting talk there indeed.
Jawohl. On the move. This is Sapphire. Engaging now.
This is Beto. Grenadiers.
Whereabouts Unit 4? No, Unit 4 can't take them. Can't take the riflemen where they are. They're
Hostiles are taking hits.
too far away.
This is Sapphire.
All right, Unit 4 attack target.
Go here. Starting attack. Diva here. All machines ready for action.
All right, Unit 1 plus Unit 2 create group. No, Unit 1 plus Unit 2 create group. No, wrong one. Unit 2 plus Unit 3 create group.
Enter quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
No, oh man, the voice command is going crazy on me. Unit 1 plus Unit 5 create group. Unit 1 plus Unit 5.
Units ready to deploy.
Sorry. Oh, okay, so the transports and the riflemen are teamed up now. Okay, Unit 1 plus Unit 2 create group.
Ready for orders.
Okay. No, Unit 1 plus Unit 3 create group.
Teaming up.
There we go. Much better.
Katana here. All squads at the ready. Diva here.
Alright, so Task Group Task Group 3, secure whiskey.
Cool. Transporter. Diva here.
Yeah, sometimes the voice command
Pioneers.
can act up a bit, but
This is Sapphire. All birds showing
it's not perfect like every other game feature, or like every other game and its features. It's not perfect in either way. But the idea behind Endwar, as I said, it's a very good idea indeed. I mean, never before have I seen a strategy game
the way.
like Endwar, where you get to physically talk to your units, tell them what to do and all.
Position. Confirmed. In transit.
Now, what about you, Unit 6? Can you take... No, you can't take the engineers where they are. I'll tell you what you guys can do.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Sapphire. Ready for orders.
Alright. Task Group 5... Oh, sorry. Hold on.
This is Sapphire.
Task Group 4, move to target.
Transit central.
There we go.
This is Sapphire.
Task Group 4 are underway now. As this battle has been going on for a very long time indeed. Alright, so now since Task Group 3 is on the move towards Whiskey, I'll get Unit 2 to secure Sierra.
Longbow here. Holding at position.
Alright.
This is Longbow. All machines ready.
Alright, very good, very good. Oh, alright. Unit 3, abort.
Position central.
Okay, and let's get the engineers. Let's get the engineers into a building.
Confirm.
I wonder what.
This is Sapphire. All birds showing green.
South Quadrant. Eyes on fastback IFVs.
Oh god, not good, not good.
Jawohl, on the move.
Unit 7 can't handle the IVs SDR.
Check whiskey.
Oh, we're
by hostile
we're in
forces.
DEFCON.
Space Command Europa. Orbital laser satellite is in position.
This is where I have the authority to use crash
The building.
to crash the uplinks, to crash an uplink, and to use a weapon of mass
Check
destruction.
Southwest Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on V-25 Gauss.
In this case, I'm gonna go crash Delta.
Check Delta. EMP spike on the way.
Personally, I could use
Quadrant.
my
V6
my
Rottweiler
the
combat
laser where it is now, but I'm afraid of. But Unit 4 is only
Multiple
get.
units ready to deploy.
But Unit 4 is only gonna get caught in the fire as well from the laser, so I'm not risking it.
Keep living.
This is Katana. We are capturing a
We have multiple units ready to
This is a
deploy.
waste of time.
Hostile eliminated.
Machine Smith here. The enemy has fortified this uplink.
Machine Smith.
Not making sense.
Aim no shooter.
Negative. No assets in position.
Kill them.
All right, I'm gonna launch an airstrike. Airstrike, hostile 1.
Fortified this uplink. This is Tempest. Approaching target.
There we go, that worked. Well, sort of. I'll try hit him again. Airstrike, hostile 1. No, airstrike, hostile 1.
Approaching target.
Check Sierra. We have secured it. Hostile.
There we go, that worked. Whoa, those fire jets came in very low. Alright, so Unit 4, secure whiskey.
on the way.
No, Unit 4, secure whiskey.
We secure uplink.
Welcome to your
This is Sapphire. All birds showing green.
I will then again do
Quadrant.
Unit 7.
Kinetic strike detected.
What? Kinetic strike? I haven't even used my laser yet. I didn't even use my laser yet, and yet the Americans are using their kinetic strike.
This is Cuba. All machines wrecked. Send evac.
Check Unit 3. Extraction ordered.
Hold on. I see something over there. I will look. Luckily, it wasn't too bad.
Securing uplink.
Only Unit 3 got caught in the crossfire, so we didn't take much casualties from that. That's lucky.
Check Center Quadrant. Eyes on JSF.
Now!
Engineers.
Get a taste of my laser, Americans!
Coordinates received.
Katana here.
You're crazy.
Here it comes. Here comes the big laser. Boom! Get destroyed. Get destroyed. Hostile 4 in Unit 3. Haha. Didn't see that coming, did you? You did not see that coming, lads. You hit me with a kinetic missile strike from space. I hit you with my bloody laser. Weapons of mass destruction at their finest. Jeez, and I thought World War III was about.
This is the Borak. Survivors loaded.
I thought if World War III ever did break out, it'd be about nuclear weapons, but no, it's about space weapons instead. Although even though Russia's in Endwar, of course, weapon of mass destruction is an atomic is a missile, one of those nuclear missiles. In Endwar, of course, if you
Check
know what I
whiskey.
mean.
It is secured.
Okay, so how about we can upgrade it? We'll upgrade for an airstrike. Or do we need to upgrade it? Could we upgrade the uplink? Nah, why not? We'll upgrade it. Unit 4, upgrade whiskey to air support.
Confirm.
Unit 7, camera.
This is Sapphire. All birds showing green.
Check West Quadrant. Eyes on M23 Spartan artillery.
Artillery. No problem. Unit 7 can take those, no problem. Unit 7 attack hostile 1.
Yeah, not a problem.
You're damn right it's not a problem, Unit 7. Yeah, while artillery is very good for attacking long range, they're very weak at close range. But they're even but they can't even take on gunships. They can't even take on gunships even. Alright, so we got ourselves some better airstrikes. However, artillery is very vulnerable against gunships and targets at close range. Can Unit 6 take the...
Hostile destroyed.
No, the transports have just went off the radar.
Set fire.
Oh, it's hostile 2. Okay, let's get Unit 7 out of there.
Fire here. Jawohl, on the move.
Hostiles are deployed.
Get Unit 7 away
Eyes
from
on Schwarzkopf tanks.
hostile 2 because... Or how about we can get...
Set fire.
We could maybe lure the transports into a trap. Okay, I have an idea. Task Group 4, move to target.
Our combat drones. Hostiles are deploying.
This is Longbow. They're not going to break us.
Alright, they're in perfect range.
In position.
Unit 6, attack hostile 2.
Starting attack.
Unit 5, abort. Actually no, Unit 5, attack hostile 2.
Easy kills. Sentry.
Unit 7, move to target. Unit 7, move to target.
Handle.
Ah, well, we just about have this battle in the bag. We pretty much have won this, guys. We've won this. As Unit 2 is getting shredded there.
They are defeated, Colonel. The battle space is secure. That should teach the Americans a lesson.
You're damn right they should
Faster
teach the
action
Americans a
report is
lesson.
ready, Colonel.
Sorry to any American viewers watching this. Anyway, though, 4 units have survived, 4 units promoted. So I only lost 4 units, and one of them got, and I only lost 1. Just 1 unit I lost when the Americans used their kinetic strike missiles on me. I was expecting to take more casualties, but no, apparently I
The
didn't.
strategic display is updating now. Here are the outcomes of the past week's operations.
I could do one more battle and then finish up the
Homeland
video.
engagements favored us.
Alright, so we've successfully defended Lecito Army Base. The Russians have taken Scotland. We managed to push the Americans back off European soil. And we've reclaimed Spain as well, so that's pretty good.
The death toll from South China Sea super typhoons Sepat and Ninfa has exceeded 300,000. Rescuers are still uncovering bodies.
Oh, so there's been a typhoon over in China, has there? According to the news. Okay, so we have a choice of defending the UK against Russia, or defending Spain against the Americans. Whereabouts in the UK is this? Bedford level. This is basically in the UK. Or I can take Spain here. Or I could defend Spain against the Americans. Or try and invade Moscow by making my first step, and that's capturing this Levski base. Definitely a lot of definitely some decisions to make. What would I want to defend more? I'll defend. I think I'll go in and try and push the Russians back because if the Russians do capture Bedford level, then Paris would be their next target then.
Here on native soil.
So I'm not letting that happen.
Colonel, the enemy has launched a lightning raid on the uplinks in this sector. Your battle group will sweep onto the field, defend the uplinks, and destroy all opposition. The enemy must be made to regret that he ever dared invade European soil. Once again, your adversary is Colonel Valentin Earshov of the 44th Assault
good to know.
Brigade. This man
Good to know,
cost you dear
Armando.
the last time you met in battle. It is time you put pay to his account. Whether on offense or defense, speed is the essence of warfare. Go forth, Colonel, and as Napoleon instructs, come down on the enemy with thunder before he sees the lightning.
Oh, that was an interesting saying. Right, so I'm gonna start off with a. I'm gonna start with an engineer unit. Take an engineer unit here. Start with my usual lineup: engineer, then transports, and then riflemen, and then deploy a tank unit later on. As soon as we get started.
Operation Augusta.
Unit 2 plus Unit 3 create group.
Units entering the battle space. Uplink positions are confirmed.
Right, so task group 1 secure Sierra. Unit 4 secure Lima.
Capture the uplink. Confirmed.
Right, so I'm getting started on this right away.
Reinforcement.
Deploy tanks. Oh, didn't hold down the spacebar long enough. Deploy tanks.
Units entering the battle space.
There we go. A tank unit is on its way. Anito is coming. Right, so what can I do now?
This is Tiber. In position.
This is 9.
Yeah, conquest battles are usually a bit boring at first, but as they progress, they start getting interesting. With after you capture the majority of the uplinks, that's when
Eyes on Russian army troops.
that's when the weapons of mass destruction start coming into effect. The kinetic strikes, the lasers, and the nuclear missiles as well.
Machine smith here. Securing uplink set drive.
Alright.
Transports fueled and ready to deploy.
I don't know. You can't see what's behind the webcam, but behind it is the animation of the riflemen, of the infantry, just basically capturing Sierra and Lima. Okay, so let's get an artillery unit in here. Deploy artillery.
Units inbound on DZ. Check north quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
Tanks,
Check
eh?
Lima. Uplink is secured.
Can Unit 6 take the tanks?
Check
No.
Sierra. We have secured it.
No,
We have multiple
they're
units ready to deploy.
they're too far. Well, let's get a gunship unit in here and try and see if we can get them to take care of the tanks. Deploy gunships.
Units inbound on DZ.
This is Einstein. Marksman delivered.
Alright, very good. So maybe we could group up the... Alright, let's do it. Unit 7 attack hostile 1.
Ja klar, Central. Happily.
Alright, so now Unit 7 is on its way. Unit 1 upgrade Sierra to air support. And Unit 4 upgrade Lima to force recon.
Deal for us, Central.
I completely forgotten about having to upgrade my
Multiple units ready to
having to
deploy.
upgrade my uplinks. And now the Russians finally decided to make a move. Jeez, what?
Engaging now.
I thought you Spetsnaz were supposed to be very superior. The Spetsnaz is supposed to have a very good army, and yet they don't even know how to capture an uplink quickly.
Eyes on KV-20 Zukov
Jeez.
artillery vehicles.
This is Air Command Europa. Signal as authentic.
Alright, so task group 1. Secure Delta.
Transporter.
Check west quadrant. Hostile elite.
Alright, Unit 7 attack hostile 2.
Confirmed.
Take the artillery while you can before they cause damage to our
Uplink secured by hostiles.
to our army.
We are engaging.
What's over there? Oh, transports. That's not good. That's not good for the gunships.
Confirmed. In transit.
Alright, Unit 6 attack target.
Eyes on cockroach IFEs.
Unit 5, attack hostile 3.
This moving quick.
Alright, let's get the gunships to use their special
Yeah,
weapons.
let it fly. We are engaging.
This is Troop Command Europa. Your signal is confirmed.
Alright, go, get out of here.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
We want to get them as far away from the transports as we possibly can.
To deploy.
Engage hostiles. We. Longbow here. All machines ready.
Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Katana. All squads at the ready.
Alright, Unit 4, secure Foxtrot.
Secure that uplink. CC.
Alright, Unit 6, attack target.
Affirmative.
Alright, Unit 6, attack target.
Ready for orders.
Alright, very good.
Sapphire here. A little scorched, but all birds are up.
Oh, how did you manage to take that little bit of damage there, Sapphire? It's probably from those transports when I tried to direct you away from their line of fire.
All machines are like new.
Oh well, not to worry. Not to worry. The important thing is that Unit 7 is still alive and well. That's good. No, well, actually, Unit 2 is getting very close to Delta already. What about Unit 4? Alright, there's Hostile 1. Unit 5 attack Hostile... Oh, they went off the radar. As soon as I was about to say... Oh, they're back on the radar again.
Ready for orders.
Unit 6 attack Hostile 1. Ah,
We are unable.
they went off the radar on me. Okay, Unit 5 abort.
Confirmed. Weapons type.
Those
Machine speed. Securing uplink. Set.
transports just went completely off the radar. Okay, so we're about to secure the majority of the uplinks. We can either hold them off here or try...
Katana. We are capturing uplink.
Alright. And now the Russians are now securing Alpha. You Russians might have good weapons, but you can't secure. But you're so slow at securing uplinks. Why can't you be as quick as me now? You know.
Check Delta. Uplink is secure.
All right, Delta secure. Unit 1 upgrade Delta to electronic warfare. No, Unit 1 upgrade Delta to electronic warfare. And Unit 4 upgrade Foxtrot to air support.
Done it before, Sentran.
No, Unit 4 upgrade Foxtrot to air support. There we go, very good. It
Check
sure is.
quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on MI-55 locusts.
Locusts. Oh, it must be those guys, the support helicopters. Nah, we don't have to worry about going for those. They're not worth targeting.
This is Information Warfare Command Europa. Your signal is authentic.
We'll give it the veteran treatment.
Alright, here comes the transports now. Oh, there's 2 transport units. Here they come. Get ready, Unit 5. 2 transport units. Can you handle them?
Check north quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz bears. Units entering the battle space.
There's an engineering over there, but they're well away from Delta. Alright, Unit 6, attack Hostile 1.
Try not to hit friendlies.
This is Anito. All machines are like new.
Ah, they went off the radar again.
Anito here. This is Einstein. Master tanks deployed.
Alright, we've...
Precision strikes authorized.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay, Unit 8 move to Unit 5. No, Unit 8.
Cockroach.
Unit 8 attack Hostile 4.
This will be quick.
Perhaps we can get the two tank units to to join up. Calling all tanks, create group. Alright. So now we have a task group. So now we have one tank unit as a task group. Just basically as a little tank team. Alright, no. No, Unit 3, concentrate. Unit 3, concentrate your fire on Unit 4. Alright, very good.
Hostile neutralized.
Alright, very good. Yeah, Unit 3 acted a bit confused there. But anyway, Unit 4 moved to Unit 3. There we go. Wanted to make sure that the order was given correctly.
Machinesmith here. We're at full strength.
Okay, Force Recon Delta.
Confirmed task force dispatched.
Alright, I'm calling in a Force Recon unit because Delta is at risk of getting captured by the enemy. By the Russians.
Check Bravo. Hostiles have secured it.
Benito here. All machines are like new.
Check North Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-55 Locust.
Alright, Task Group 2, attack Hostile 2. Actually no. Unit 7, attack Hostile 2.
This is Longo. Let's freeze these bastards.
Benito here. Enemy is taking damage. Benito here. The enemy has fortified this uplink.
Check Unit 3. They're getting nerfed.
This uplink has been fortified. This is Benito. We are out of action. We need evac.
Check Unit 3. Extraction ordered.
We already lost the tank unit.
Fire in our position.
Check Center Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Oh, I see it. Unit 8, move to target. No, Unit 8, move to target. You know what?
On the way. 2 machines lost.
Air command signal confidence downgraded.
What? How did the enemy manage to capture Sierra?
This is Bitsy.
I wasn't even watching.
On board and we are lifting off.
Check Unit 4. They're suppressed.
Artillery fire in our position. We're screwed. Need evac now.
Check Unit 4. Evac requested. Southwest Quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFVs.
We need 2 more tank units. Deploy tanks.
Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula. Units entering the battle space.
This is Bitsy. Survivors loaded. Outbound.
More artillery units. Deploy tanks.
Inbound on DZ.
Get 2 more tank units in here. On the battlefield right now.
Enemy is taking hits.
This is Dvorak. All survivors are loaded. Lifting off now. This is Goethe. All systems show clean. This is Galileo. Lots of tanks deployed.
Alright, so Unit 9, attack Hostile 1. Unit 7, attack Hostile 1.
This is Dvorak. Survivors loaded. Outbound. This is Einstein. Hudson. Lloyd.
Unit 7, abort.
Holding fire. This is Understood. All machines ready for action. Sapphire here. Engaging now.
So we'll get the helicopter gunship units to take care of them.
Understood here. Engaging the enemy. Understood here. All machines ready for action. Hostiles taking damage. Sapphire here. That's a kill. Understood here. That's a kill.
No, I don't think
We
Unit
have
9
multiple
needs
units
artillery
ready to
support.
deploy. Check Center Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
No, neither does Unit
Check
1.
Southwest Quadrant.
Alright, we took care of
Hostile
those.
neutralized. North Quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
Alright, so Force Recon's defending Sierra. So we'll get Task Group 1 to resecure, or well, no, Force Recon is defending Delta. So we'll get Task Group 1 to resecure Sierra. But first, Unit 7 attack Hostile 3.
This is Longbow. Here comes Europa.
Task Group 1 secure Sierra. No, Task Group 1 secure Sierra. There we go.
This is understood. Longbow here. All machines ready.
Calling all tanks, create group.
Check southwest quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Airstrikes Hostile 2. Alright, so an airstrike's on its way now to take care of Hostile 2, the engineer unit. There we go, and lovely jolly.
Affirmative. Engage.
Alright, Unit 8. The engineers are out in the open. You can take them out. Electronic warfare Hostile 2. We'll stop them from trying to enter the building. There we go. Has it worked? No, hasn't. So Unit 8, fall back. We'll hit him with another airstrike since Unit 7's too far away. Airstrike Hostile 2.
Check north quadrant.
Alright.
Hostile neutralized.
And we pretty much have this battle won. 3, 2, 1. And
Colonel.
another win for Commander Brierson.
Can't win every time. The after-action report, Colonel.
Another 2 battles won for Europe. So we won 1 battle against the Americans and another battle against the Russians. How good is that? And it only took us 15 minutes. Unlike the last one against the Americans, which took us about 20 to 23 minutes.
The strategic display is updating now. Here are the outcomes of the past week's operation.
Alright, Amando, go ahead, give me the results.
Homeland engagements favored us.
You're damn right. We pushed the Ruskies away from the UK. Oh, but there's a massive contest for Spain. Oh, they tried to invade Ireland. Are you serious? The Russians tried to invade Ireland. My own country. My home country. They tried to invade Ireland. You're not taking our Guinness that easy, Russia.
American forces are engaged in heavy fighting in the capital of Venezuela, where a heavily armed uprising has caught them off guard.
There's an uprising in Venezuela? Damn, there's pretty much nearly every small war going off everywhere. The Americans should at least keep their focus on the Americans should at least keep their focus on this war in Endwar, rather than trying to focus on other small conflicts like the one in Venezuela. Anyway, though, I'm going to leave this video here now for Tom Clancy's Endwar. It's such a fantastic game, even for its age. It's held up quite well, especially with the feature of getting to use a voice command, which is basically me talking to the headset, basically using my headset to talk to the soldiers on the battlefield. But thank you though for watching, and until next time, goodbye.